I increased my testosterone naturally, and this is exactly what I did. So, first of all, what happened when I increased my testosterone naturally? So, I've become more confident just from increasing my testosterone naturally, and it's amazing, honestly. Not only that, I feel a lot healthier physically, mentally. I don't get depression, which, by the way, I just don't believe depression is just that big of a deal. It's just like you're doing something wrong in your life. That's what depression means. Um, yeah, I'm a lot happier. I build muscle. Like naturally, I don't get fat. Um, I look attractive. Certainly, I've become more like my jawline is more attractive. My muscle mass is like I build more muscle than fat. I don't get fat. I have a nice six pack. Like look at that shit. I've been able to maintain my leanness despite like eating a lot of food, and the reason why this happens is because I've ate healthy food. So how I increase my testosterone, which is honestly simple, but it's difficult. It's not difficult because following these habits is difficult, but because of your other habits, like my other habits that made it difficult for me to increase my testosterone was like playing video games all day, eating junk food, not sleeping well. Yeah, doing habits that will like decrease my motivation, like porn, video games, junk food, all those things. All those things overload your dopamine receptors, which if you have bad dopamine receptors like I used to have, that increases the chances of depression. You are less motivated to do things, and I was less motivated to do things. And I learned those things, and I started getting rid of those things, and I started getting more motivated to do other things. I started to actually play sports. I started actually locking in on my sports. I used to do cross country. Now that's not the best sport for testosterone. I learned that pretty quickly, so I only did that for like 2 years, and then after that, it's like I didn't really try the second year, but the first year I was like really competitive. I still had like signs of high testosterone confidence and all that, but that's what really started off like my journey of increasing my testosterone was right then and there, focusing on fitness. And along the way, I made a lot of mistakes. Like you should be eating a lot, especially if you're skinny. Now, if you're fat, you should be eating like you should be eating, but you just gotta eat less and you gotta be eating healthier. And when you're like skinny guy, I started off, you gotta eat a lot of food. You gotta bulk up. You gotta eat like healthy food. I learned that pretty quickly, because I was starving myself pretty much, quote unquote, because I was listening to the wrong advice of people saying that I got interrupted a little bit, but I'm back. So where was I at? Eating food, right? So the foods that I started eating to increase my testosterone was a lot of red meat, eggs, every single day. Like a lot of people told me that eggs were bad for you, that they would cause heart disease, but that is not the case. I learned that cholesterol is actually healthy for the body, and it's needed to build up testosterone. So if you don't have enough cholesterol, which you get from eggs and red meat, you're not going to build muscle. You're not going to increase your testosterone because cholesterol is the building block of testosterone. And ever since I've learned that, I've ate eggs every single day for the past 3 years. And honestly, this has literally like increased my confidence just because of the fact that it increases my testosterone, my muscle mass, I don't look like it's too big, right? I'm a natural, obviously. I'm not gonna get too fucking big, but I'm a lot stronger than I look. I'm a lot stronger. I'm like pretty damn strong, and I'm also like a sprinter, so I do track and field. You know, after I started doing sports, like I mentioned earlier, I started doing other sports like basketball and track, which these things increase my testosterone because of competitiveness and all that. So these are the steps that I would tell you to take if you want to increase your testosterone and start competing in sports. It don't gotta be what I'm doing. Okay, it can be combat sports, which I would like to get into, but right now I'm like really focused on sports like sprinting and basketball. So track and field. These are still like pretty manly sports, honestly. As long as you're being competitive in whatever sense. Now, the worst sports I would say for your testosterone are cross country, right? And long distance running. right? Those are the worst sports I would say are the worst for your testosterone. And also playing video games, because playing video games is not really a sport, okay? So that's what I would say, right? I started eating red meat. I increased my testosterone, my muscle mass. I look aesthetic as fuck. I have a girlfriend who absolutely loves that I'm a high testosterone man. Like she literally loves it. Like she thinks highly of you. If you want women to like literally like realize you, like I mean, take notice of you, realize that you exist, I suggest that you start focusing on yourself, on your habits, because what really breaks down, like what really creates someone who's high testosterone isn't like genetics. I never believed this. I understand that it's the hard work that you put in and it's the habits that you form that absolutely will influence your testosterone. Like if you're doing loser habits, like I used to do, you're gonna have low testosterone because you're acting like a loser. Winners are people with high testosterone, men with high testosterone. So I started doing the habits of a winner. I started waking up consistently, going to sleep at the same time every single day, consistently, everything. This doesn't mean it has to be absolutely perfect, like one day of bad sleep or one night of bad sleep is gonna fuck up everything. No, it just means like you are consistent as possible. I am consistent as possible, and right now, like lately, I'm gonna be honest with you, I messed up. I fucked up. I fucked up my sleep schedule in the past like 3 months. Also because I've had like 4 months actually, because I've had basketball and school and work and all the like school work, not actually like work, but I've literally like messed up my sleep schedule. And right now I'm getting back into it now that I'm off of basketball, because basketball, you know, games are late, and I used to like that would just be fucking up my health. I would be like, I know for a fact I was highly stressed, but you know, I tried to reduce that as much as I could. I dealt with it, and here I am. I'm still alive, so I'm fine. Right now, it's just to get back in it, get back in the grind, start recording more videos, helping you out or influencing you, like teaching you things that I've just learned from my personal experience, and I'm literally getting back into it. There's gonna be moments like that in your life. I've had those moments where you literally are like, you don't know what the fuck you're doing. You literally are like, what the hell am I doing, bro? Why am I like scrolling on my phone when I should be sleeping? Why am I doing this and that? But as long as you don't quit and you start like re-grind again, like start to grind again, and you don't give up and you keep going forward, you're gonna have what you want. And matter of fact, one of the things that I did to increase my testosterone is not giving a fuck. Lately, I've given too much of a fuck of what people think, what my girlfriend thinks, and my parents and all that, and that's messed up. Yes, you want your parents and the people that you love or that love you as well, the people around you, to think highly of you, to see you as like a big, like a strong dude, like you, and mentally and physically. And don't mess that up. I think I've messed that up a little too much. See, you don't do that. Trust me, it's not a good experience. I literally did. I messed up my my expectations, and that's not good. Lowered my standards. That's not good. So stop giving a fuck. That is a sign of high testosterone. Start like just implementing your own thoughts, your own beliefs, and don't let anybody change those beliefs if they are serving you. If there are beliefs in your brain, like I used to have deprecating beliefs that weren't good. You know, like I'm short and all this, but then I understood like there's guys out there who are short like me. They get girls. They're successful. You gotta start thinking like this. You don't have self-deprecating beliefs, because I used to have those things, and that's gonna fuck up your testosterone. You want to not give a fuck. Now, this doesn't mean like be fucking arrogant and think that you're like the best of the best. No, this means that you know you can become the best of the best, and you're grinding towards that. But still understand that you are still a high value person. Have this fucking arrogance and belief, and have a student mindset, knowing that you can be better, but you know you are good enough. Knowing that right now you're at a good level. Now, if you're at a really low level, obviously you gotta stay a little bit and have a little bit of humility, but no, like self-deprecate yourself. You understand that you have potential. Be arrogant. Like you know you have something inside of you, that spark that a lot of people don't. And this is going to increase your testosterone. Trust me. This is from my own experience. I'm telling you this from my own experience. I'm not telling you this because of science and stuff like that. I'm trying to like tell you like this is what actually fucking works, because it worked for me. It's worked for a lot of guys. Like I've seen this on the internet. I've seen guys who have like literally like they had nothing, and they quote unquote became successful overnight. They started getting girls. They built their physique of their dreams, and it's because of this mentality, a mindset that you cannot give up, that you will not let your flaws let you down, bro. Because that's self-deprecating. You gotta be a high testosterone man. This is part of the high testosterone mindset, which absolutely works. Not only that, you gotta pair this up with the habits, and you're gonna be inconsistent at first. I was inconsistent as fuck. I was like, this is literally, I'm just trying to tell you, like I'm trying to talk to my younger self here, because I struggled through this. And I want you to understand that being high testosterone is not just a simple, like, I want to build muscle thing. It's like it affects all aspects of your life. Your confidence with how you do things. Your effort that you put in. The way you bring yourself as a man. The way, like, the confidence you build up is through this. So start doing the habits that actually, like, build up your testosterone. Okay, which I already mentioned. You gotta have a good diet, right? I started having a better diet. I increased my testosterone. I started lifting weights, and I wasn't stupid. I learned very quickly that if you work out for too long, it's bad for you. So if you're lifting weights, make sure you're not jogging or doing any like running before sprints. But before sprint, oh my gosh, before lifting weights, my bad. Sleep well. Okay, these are crucial steps. Have a good mindset. Get rid of the bad habits that are destroying your mental health and all that. That's what I started doing. And all these things, combine them together and you'll get a better life. It's guaranteed, because I got a better life just from doing this. And I'm just a human being just like you, bro. I'm a human being just like you. The only thing that makes me special is the work that I put in. The only thing that's gonna make you special is the work that you put in. And this is gonna make you a high testosterone man. This is how you're gonna increase your testosterone, and you're gonna be more competitive. Your life is gonna be better, because you're gonna be happier. And I became more happier. I became more disciplined because of this lifestyle that I've implemented. So if you're like me, who wants to have a better life, who wants to be successful in whatever area of your life you want to be, okay? Whether you want to build your career up, you want to build a business, or you want to do both, or whatever it is, you need high testosterone levels. You need to do all those things, because I want to do this myself. It's a vision that I have for myself. I want to have a big house. I want to have good children, like good, healthy children. I want to have all that. But I know this is not, it's not possible if I don't put in the work, if I don't keep my testosterone levels high, if I don't keep my ambitions high. And this is what just high testosterone does to you, bro. You start shooting for the stars. So yeah, my name is Lucas Cervantes, by the way. If you want more videos like this, I'm going to talk about my life and how I can actually, like, you can learn from my mistakes, you know, and all that. Click the subscribe button. I am going to talk a lot about the things I've messed up on and how I've actually improved because of that, and the things that I've implemented in my life that has helped me improve my life as a young man. And if you want to improve, keep watching my videos, bro. Other than that, peace out. Do the hard work, especially when you don't feel like it. Important quote.